Hello, my darlings. Well, last time I tried to pause, I must have not done that. Anyway, so this time I've actually moved the camera because I see that it's better here without the light behind me. So forgive the beginning mistakes. But what's happening is, as I look at this painting, which I'm actually really pleased about, there was a little mark here where there was a little splatter of dark, and I was just putting a base lighter colour on it to be able to get ready to blend it all in, and then it has this little colour which I'm not sure that you can see on the camera, and I'm loath to move that camera because if I move that camera I've got to blue tack it back in place, right? Anyway, what I thought is, you know, in the interest of romance, we could actually make this as a tiny little sliver of moon. So this brush here is called a rigger, and a rigger is a very long brush. You can get riggers that are much longer than this. This is obviously an old one. It's got little bits of fur sticking out. But when you work with a rigger, it takes the paint and it makes a very fine tip. So here's I've got some enamacryl in here, and enamacryl is extremely nice to work with. Enamacryl is a house paint, which it dries like an enamel. It's hard and has a luster in it, but it washes up in water. So it's a beautiful paint to work with for those high luster finishes. It means you don't have to be covering everything with varnish. So anyway, here's my rigger, and I just thought if I put a little tiny moon on there, that looks pretty terrible. I'm going to make it a tad bigger. Oops. Nah. So by introducing that, what's happened is we've got something going on called, I call it twee, and colloquially it's known as kitsch. So something that is quite yummy, and then you just go and add a random element like that, and it becomes kitsch. It's like, yeah, nah. In New Zealand we have an expression, it's called yeah, nah. And you'll even see it, it's even written on a boat, yeah, nah. So this is a yeah, nah moon. It definitely is going off. We'll just get a cloth. So in my painting, it's sort of okay, but you know, it's like, yeah, nah. In my painting, those types of experiments happen all the time. So I often put things on and take them off to have a look at them. And that gives me, that's what I love about the freedom of acrylic. In my oil studio, it's a little harder, but we'll spend some time in the oil studio too. Anyway, this needs a wee touch up, and probably just to be left and maybe signed now. So I'll do that, I'll touch it up and sign it, and then I'll show you the final. Okay. So I signed it, but even though I signed it in blue, in the same color, right, even though it's really bold, and so when I stand away from the painting and I'm seeing my signature, it's like it's distracting me from the painting itself. So it's hard to write with a paintbrush, I find. And I like to sign my full name, Inanga Rose. And I like to keep it all lowercase because, maybe it's less ego, I don't know. Anyway, sorry, I wasn't looking at you then. So I think I just need to wipe that out while it's still wet, and then have another try at that as well. It's cool, like the painting's quite cool. It really is quite cool. I'm very pleased with it, but this, I don't know. It's just so, yeah, no, it catches your eye too strongly. And a signature, we need to sign our work, but we need to make it and do it in such a way as that it doesn't blow me away. Now I could sign it over here where it's darker and the colours are more mixed. I might try that because this area is light. I could sign it there in a lighter colour, but I might actually bring my signature over here and try it over there. So bear with me again, and we'll get. Okay, I'm pretty pleased with this. I've got the signature, and I've done it nice and small, and it's down here in blue. And I'll have to show you a close up. You probably can't see it. And now I'm just wanting to take this little smudgy moony bit out, and so I've mixed up in a tiny little cap. I've mixed up 3 different colours that are sort of more or less like what's on there. So putting that over there, it's a little tricky when you're painting with acrylics, because the acrylics, when they go on, are lighter than when they dry, and they dry about, sometimes 3 tones deeper than when you apply them. So this isn't quite right, but what I'm going to do is leave that there because it takes out that blob. Woo! Oops, had something propping that up. And I'm just going to look at where there's any roughness on the surface and just sort of touch it up a little bit. No, that's too light. We just want to get everything sort of looking tighter. I see there's a fingerprint here and there's a little bit of something there. So it just needs that point now where it just gets tidied up just a fraction more so that it can actually go out to the gallery. And maybe someone will buy it, which would be fabulous. It does feel rather buyable, unlike a lot of my work, which is really not buyable. People just don't relate to dead animals in the same way that I do. I love small dead things like the dried mice on my studio floor. They're so sacred, and they're just God's perfect forms. But I guess I don't want to put them on my bedroom wall either. Bye-bye now. Okay, so I just need to hang it on the wall now and look at it for a while until I know whether, where it's up to. And I suspect I need to bring some of this tone here. It's quite hard to do this way around with the phone, into the horizon. So this is the horizon happening here, and I hope you can see that. And here is here is the signature. Oh, is it back to front for you? Well, it might be. Everything might be back to front. How fabulously dyslexic. So here it is for this moment. I think there's still little wee bits that need addressing, like that dot there. And I haven't got the edges very good, so I'm not sure what I want to do about that. So I haven't been tidy enough when I made those edges. Bugger it. And now they're looking rough. So that's a bit annoying because it creates a lot more work for me to sort it out. But anyway, que sera. I'm in the studio, it's all good. And I must show you, just for the sake of showing you, because I've had a lot of trouble working out where to look at the camera, remembering where the spot is. And so just now I got my paints out and I drew, can you see? I drew the looking spot in pink up there, there's pink, and I drew an arrow so that my eye would go up there and I would look at you. Because it's not very nice when you're watching somebody and they're not actually looking in your eyes, is it? So now I think I'll get it right. Have a beautiful day and thank you for watching. Bye now.